people thing do your parents do which drives you crazy? CGYSS says, every time I pick up my dad's iPhone he has Bluetooth, do not disturb, and sometimes airplane mode activated. I always ask him why they're on and he always says, I didn't touch those, how? Detroit 12 says, every couple of months my dad turns on orientation lock and panics that the phone is broken. He then won't use his phone until I fix it because everything is too small in portrait. But refused to let me show him how to change the setting himself. Technology is too good these days, I don't wanna know, I'll leave it to the whizkids to figure out, is what he SAYSLHR2 Akhmaninoff says, oh my god. My grandpa used to call me every week or so and just go off. My damn computer isn't working, it won't connect to the internet, I've tried everything, I need your help. I always ask, is airplane mode on? Cause for some reason his laptop has airplane mode. His response is always, why do you always ask me that? Of course not. Every single time, I take one look at the computer. Fucking airplane mode, Meteorite says, insisting they don't have hearing issues, yet they turn the TV volume up yo 276 and shout at me when I try to turn it down. Kellaraha says, my dad keeps saying they're making the TVs quieter and quieter every year, and for some reason people keep speaking lower and lower every year. No Right Way says, every time my mother or father notices I've opened the refrigerator, no matter how far away they are, they will loudly tell me the contents to the best of their recollection, as if some kind of black veil shrouds my vision into the refrigerator. There's some leftover turkey, ham, Brussels sprouts, carrots, I think some macaroni, maybe some of that tuna fish from yesterday. Alwyn_ says, my mom yells, close the door, whenever I either open the refrigerator door or the outside door, when it's cold outside. I only visit her every now and then, but whenever she pulls this shit on me I am ready to leave in 0.2 seconds. Really, close the door you say? Interesting, I had always thought the right order was, open door, make love to door, make painting on door, set door on fire. But closing it? Interesting. Bandit Keithwork says, you're clearly doing it wrong, the order is open the door get on the floor everybody do the dinosaur. Calcite says, my mom still can't get my name down. She cycles between all other family members and the dog before figuring it out. No Right Way says, OMFG they have a landline with two phones, both phones are in the same room, each phone has its own ringtone. One ring is some sort of Jeopardy-sounding melody and the other is a MIDI rap beat. So every time the phone rings, both ring at the same time, making this god-awful mess of a noise. Steals from Kids says, Dad still continues to sign his name on the bottom of each Facebook post. BDGUY 355 says, my mom always puts her phone on speakerphone. Even in public, she uses speakerphone. Kilmaleatherface says, I'm the only person in the house that can reset Wi-Fi or turn on Netflix on the TV. I've shown the other three adults several times. It's Defective says, my mom called me the other week when she was at friend's house asking me to turn on Netflix for them. I wasn't there, in fact I was 1,000 miles away and had no idea what TV or streaming device they were trying to use and she wouldn't tell me. Itzmagan says, my mom called me while I was in another country to log her into her Spotify. First, she doesn't have an account. She doesn't have the app. She's sure she has never ever used my dad's Spotify. I tell her to ask my brother who was in the next room or just follow the instructions Spotify gives or use my account. Then I heard, why are you always so difficult, why can't you just help me? She called me later to apologize after she actually made herself an account successfully. It wasn't so difficult after all, who knew? Morgan Mango says, my dad says things like the Facebook, the Google, the YouTube. It drives my whole family bonkers. Biran Pancakes says, my mom calls every electronic in their house the machine. Computer, printer, router, modem, TV, radio, iPad, vacuum, everything is the machine. She tells me, the machine is broken. What is? The machine. It won't turn on. Has it been hacked? The computer? No, the modem, the Wi-Fi router was unplugged. She also does this on tech support calls. I feel so bad for them. Just underscore Onireason says, once my 98-year-old great-grandmother exclaimed to me with great concern that I was sitting on my machine. I had my phone tucked under my leg. Her worry for me and my machine was very adorable. Efioke says, talks super loud into the phone as if she's talking into a fast food speaker in 1980. If the phone has bad reception, she talks louder. It's not that I can't hear, it's that I'm only receiving 1/10 of the words you're saying. And I'm receiving them very loudly. Back to Bach says, they repeat the same stories from the past, as if you've never heard them before. Even when you tell them you've already heard it, they forge ahead, telling their tales anyway. Chuchuzersafe says, my mom always boils a pot of water on the stove during the winter. Never really bothered me growing up until she came to my place to visit and did it here too. I live in a desert, it's dry, your pot of water is merely a fart in a windstorm here, not to mention running a burner on a stove all damn day isn't great either. To underscore Arthur says, not understanding the difference between Facebook and Facebook Messenger and leaving replies to messages on one's profile. Invasive Toast says, try to use online coupons that lead to a virus scam. Mom, you shouldn't be confused why your computer is slow, you have 25 windows open and downloaded 10 suspicious files.